Hello, my name is Kesta McLaren, and this is my final assignment for the global class. And I decided to do it on the topic of the coronavirus and what I believe the world will be like after this coronavirus passes. And during this assignment, I reflected on some of our classes, as well as spoke about some of my ideas and a bit of research I did. Well, now I'm going to play the video and enjoy. Amidst this pandemic, at some point in time, the thought will cross our minds: how will the current pandemic change the world we live in? Reflecting on those classes, I can remember some of the early changes that occurred, the lockdowns in various parts of Asia, to how China is combating the virus, to how many kids in Asia are dealing with their mandatory quarantine. Favorite global class experience to date was being able to communicate with these students. At this critical time, I know we're all thinking, what's going to happen to our planet and what's going to happen to us as well? Little do we know, we're slowly getting an answer to this question because over the last few weeks, there has been an amazing occurrence. This occurrence has been caused because of the decline in the greenhouse gases, and it's been so huge that for the first time in a decade, the Himalayas can be seen in India. This is no surprise with 51% of automobiles being off the road. Due to most of mankind being quarantined, there has been a huge decline of automobiles on the road, and that has led to a huge decline in greenhouse gases, which is amazing for the health of our planet. But at the moment, mankind battles this virus, and right now we're trying our absolute best to get ahead of it. So we must adhere to the proper precautions, such as washing our hands, social distancing, and only going outside when we really do need to. Another precaution to take is to make sure to watch for the symptoms of the coronavirus. And some of those may be coughing, whether it be shortness of breath, various symptoms that might indicate someone has the coronavirus. And if you yourself has those symptoms, make sure to get yourself addressed so you do not transfer, God forbid, if you do have that virus to anyone else. One of the keys in coping in this time of crisis is to not panic, and that I actually find very easily personally at this time with all the reassuring things happening in the world, such as the world truce that has just been placed on the world bargaining table, which is huge and world changing because this is the first time in history that has ever happened. And up till now, I never thought there would be a chance of something like that happening. In conclusion, nobody really knows what's going to happen after this pandemic is over. Is the world going to be in shambles? Is everything going to return back to normal? Are we going to be in another recession? Is this going to be another Great Depression? Nobody really knows. But there are few things that we do know. We know that the greenhouse gases are a lot lower than they have been in decades. And a prime example of this would be, best example of this can be seen with India in a relation to the Himalayas, which from India, the Himalayas couldn't be seen for decades. And now with the recent quarantine and the decline in the CO2 gas emissions, the Himalayas can be seen from India for the first time in decades. And that is huge. And that just really goes to show how much of an impact just us being inside and not driving around, operating the factories and operating the various devices that let off CO2 emissions and let off greenhouse gases, and shows that the huge decline, even in an extremely short period of time, that can occur if we take those measures. After seeing these occurrences, I can really see the impact that fossil fuels has on our environment and the need to switch to greener sources of energy.